At 1954. Right, that don't matter, do it. We're coming live now because somebody's in a chat room. If somebody's in a chat room, you just will go live. Don't matter, do it. Ticket. And there you are. We're live. We're running. We're up and crazily happy and full of whatever you want to be full of this time of day. Me, personally, I want to be full of cider, so forgive me a minute. Hello, Car. For those people who's watching the playback of this, if you want your channel advertised, there's two ways of doing it. No, probably three ways of doing it. Send me a glass with your name on it. So every time I goes like this, your name is flashed. Put your name behind there if you want to put your name. I don't like sticky things. Just send it on a sheet of A4 paper. Print it. I don't want stickers, honest. I don't want stickers. That's two. Buy me a nice t-shirt with your name on it. I'd wear it. Hello, Ben. I'd wear it. A glass or a coffee cup. I think for me, yeah, I see what you mean. Yes, if I was in a shop and you wanted your name advertised, I would use your cup only in the shop. I would use it, or Dave would use it. And if you wanted your name advertised on you, obviously it would be a glass. Ben Speed Channel. Free. Absolutely free. Because I don't give a toot. In fact, there's a lot of people out there knows that I don't really give a toot. Look. That's our captain. I got two of them. Who was I with last night under the mistletoe? Yes, been a long day for me, as you can obviously hear. No. What's happening, Ben? Are they shutting down, are they? Tell us a bit more about Ford in Bridgend. And we all know Bridgend is exactly, I believe, 36 miles from my house, which is approximately probably 45 minutes because we got a road. And that road is not easy to drive along at a certain speed because you get traffic jams all over the place. And then you get one little accident will shut down the entire world because we've had one little accident on the M4 motorway. You know what it's like? Right there, I gotta up my page a bit because your texts are coming. It's closing. Loads of my workmates. Unbelievable, isn't it? This is what I say. There's some people out there we don't particularly like who run businesses, and I said, you know, if I've got a speech impediment again. If it can happen to like Woolworths, we all know Woolworths. If it can happen to Woolworths, it can happen to you quite easily. You know. Hello, new bot. So you're never as big as you think you are, and I mean, come on, Fords, for Christ's sake. How long have Fords been going? 18 something? And then you are, boys. Have a look in your wage packet. There's a little letter for you. We're shutting down. Ta-da. Go and find work elsewhere. Unbelievable. Let's hope they all don't become welders in sheds. Backstreet little sheds, welding away. Happy as Larry. I gotta tell you this because it's just been on my mind for a while. I love people what does like a full video and they think they are talking to millions and millions of people. And then you go and have a look at how many views they had, and it's like 10. So they'd done this big prep to talk to 10 people. And that's why I find I just do what I want to do. I talk how I want to talk. Wise. Hello, Wisey. And Jay. Hello, Jay. And yes, I talk as I want to talk. Talking about how I want to talk. JD is very similar. He talks how he wants to talk. And obviously the black sheep of the family, which I was. And the thing is, your mouth goes faster in your brain, and obviously sometimes there's repercussions, without a doubt about it. There's a lot of repercussions out there, and people want to slap you around the side of the head. But that's why the first thing you do, if you're one of these people will speak your mind, you put on a lot of weight and a lot of muscle quickly. Because you know there's people out there wants to slap you around the side of the head, you know, so at least they think twice. Don't they, John? Don't they, John? Come on, John, tell us. Hello all. Say hello to Wise. He's great, mate. And he's from Brazil. There's an holiday for you. Talk to Wise. He'll have you over for a week. There you are, 5 past. I've gone through 15 subjects already. So if you want, put your little picture down there. You can put Uncle Wayne. You can put your little picture down there. If you want to put your little picture down there and just talk. Just fucking talk your head off. Don't give a flick or flock. But the only suggestion I can do, if you want to put your picture down there, I'm growing my fingernails. If you want to put your picture down there, Mac, see, as I said, these nights when you don't particularly do a lot of advertising, you just put, I thought about going live. I think yesterday I thought, well, I'll go live and I'll put on a quick video. I'm going live, blah, blah, blah. And then I seem to get more friendly friends coming in and saying, hi, Robbie. So, yeah, if you want your picture down there, you've got to have to be on my Facebook because I can't be sending emails at this time of night because I've had a rubber or two. If you've had a rubbery wobbly. Right, let's have a read. Did anybody say, yes, I'll come on live with you, Rob. I'll tell the world what I think of them. I don't know. Who's on? We got Jenny Taylor's on Facebook. Bob Monaghan. No, there's not many on Facebook at the moment. Not many people would know I'm here doing liveys. Anyway, I just had tea and I don't feel very well because I ate something which is going to look better coming out than it did going in. So if I gotta run like fuck, I've took some stomach settlers. May a peanut butter sandwich. May all the peanut butter sandwiches be with you. I love peanut butter. I rather the smooth and the crunchy. Wait there, I got a Facebook bell. Pat. Better the time on the brain. Right, Pat just read my comment I left him a couple of hours ago about his little insects. He's got a clever little brain on that one. I thought I was sweetheart Wayne. See, Wayne? See what you've done? Wayne, your parcel is boxed up, ready to come. We're posting it tomorrow. Hello, Sab. We're posting it tomorrow. I'm also posting one to Tapper, smaller. He wanted a dog. Not for him, for his mate. His mate wanted a greyhound, so I did the greyhound. It's actually in my next video because I done the forge, didn't I? So I did the forge. I only eat creamy peanut butter. Yeah, them crunchy, the nutty ones. Oh, not very good. Not very good. Whenever, Robert, thanks. That's not bloody enough. Whenever. You paid your dues. Now, going back, let's go back to this raffly crap, right? This raffle. I'll give it one more week, all right? Because we're not going to get the, we're not going to get it, all right? So it's pointless. It's pointless. So I think there's 10, maybe 11, whatever it was, right off the top of my box. So I'm going to do the raffle next Thursday. Whoever's in is in, whoever's not in is not in. And that way we'll get it over and done with. Because I want, now you're not going to believe this, I'm going to melt everything I got. Everything. I'm going to turn it back into ingots. Because nobody, there's no disrespect. There's no in and out. There's no shouting at anybody. Nobody wants what I makes. All right. Out of cast. So nobody wants what I want. It makes out of cast, right? Apart from the fairy doors. Funny, I've sold a few fairy fucking. I don't want to go back into fairy fucking doors. Do your fucking head in. That's how I started, woodworking, fairy flicking doors. I'm not going back there. So I'm playing, Wayne. What are you playing? So yeah, that's on its way to you, Wayne. We'll have the raffle next week. Whatever many's in. And then we can call it a day. And I've got something here I'm gonna raffle off. You can buy as many tickets as you want. If you see this thing I'm gonna raffle off, which I'll show it to you whenever, because I don't know where it is. I'm gonna raffle it off. I'm gonna put a set date on it, raffle it off. And as I said, you can put as much as you want on it. If you want to put a £2 on, you can put £2. If you want to put a £5, you put a £5. So you have 5 tickets for a £5. You have obviously 2 tickets for £2. Okay. Everybody wants what? No, man. Honest to God, mate. I put it on eBay. Etsy, is it called Etsy? I put it on Etsy. I put it on Facebook. The only thing I haven't put it on is back on the flicking furnace and melt it back into. They're selling ingots. I am going here, but they're selling ingots about this big. 5k ingot, whatever 5k is, right? They're selling ingots for 20 quid each. So there's no polystyrene cutting and making it look pretty. There's none of that. There's no design. There's no brain headaches. There's no wire cutting. There's nothing. It's just a box. You tip it in, let it go cold, knock it out, and sell it for 20 quid. Now, the fella on eBay has sold hundreds of them. And it's like 1995, for some reason, 1995, and £2.50 post. I don't know how we worked that out, but right. So if you want to buy mine, which is £18.95 and £2 post, I'll come in £2 cheaper. You know what I mean? Because I want to buy. I'm going to buy. I've decided. I'm going to buy a CNC. Only a small one. Don't think I'm going to buy King Kong. I'm going to buy a small CNC because I'm going to have a rest for a while. And the CNC will keep my brain functioning to full capacities. It'll make a fucking noise, but that's the way it goes. Nice one, Dave. Oh. That's the white. You know, a lot of people wouldn't know what Tipex is because, you know, it was meant for typing, wasn't it? I mean, a lot of people, metal workers, use it for marking and whatever. But Then they brought out the white. Fuck, is it going to be a long night, isn't it? They brought out the white felt pen, and then they brought out now the white pencil. So you know, I've used Tipex. Fuck it. Am I pissed already? Or I've used. Wait, I'll read it. I used Tipex quite a few times. Like a fish out of water, innit? Like a fish out of water. So I didn't see any like big names come up saying, yes, I'll come on live with you, Rob. Come on, Rob. Send me a fucking link. Don't go on about this about Chinese. Oh my God, there'll be murder. You mustn't talk about the Chinese. I won't get sponsors. Especially Chinese. Especially Chinese. So Tony went back to Facebook, so there you are. I wonder what that was. Not whiskey or soda then. Thursday night. Yeah, I'm in a bit of an I don't know what I'm in. Apart from obviously brain damage, because I'm not thinking straight at the moment. You know why I can't? Yeah. Yeah, Wayne, no problem at all. No, I understand, Wayne. I understand. Wayne apparently is laying on the floor because that's the most comfortablest place. Because he got a leg problem. Okay, he got a leg problem. But the good part about it is he wears the same size shoes as me. So if anything happens, his missus said she'll send all his shoes down to me, and I'll be all right for hiking up the fucking mountain again. I was up the mountain. Obviously, you might have saw my last video. I was up the mountain yesterday, and I did a strange video. I did a video because, as you know, my mother and father's ashes are up there, are up the top. That pimply thing, we call it the pimple, timbal and pimple. That's where my deranged brother shattered my mother and father's ashes. We say deranged in the nicest possible way because the man is a fucking twat, and he watches this apparently, so he's a bigger twat. So you know, if it was my ashes, fair enough, because I do go up to Timbaland quite often, as you have obviously seen. You fabs. Wait there. Let me get my pen. Let me get my pen. Nobody's seen up until I write it down. Katie Farmer. Who's Katie Farmer? IURCHFABS. Yeah, it's something I've always wanted, and I thought, well, I'll start off small because you can enlarge them. Everybody knows that. It's only on a rail, so why not enlarge it? Open it out to, you know, a slightly bigger one, whatever size your table is. Don't keep saying that because I'll have to go and watch you now and shut you off. Oh, hang about, I'm going over to Unifab. So I write it down and then I look at that tomorrow and say, what the fuck's that? I mean, I put S on the end, it's not S. He would have found it anyway, wouldn't he? Would have found it. I put Fabs. Unifab is obviously, you know, Fab is steelwork, so Fab as in fabricator. So yeah. So shutting my eyes anyway. I'm going to be around to bloody care. This old Tony, it's confusing. You got to say this while I'm sober, quick. Old Tony, this old Tony. I can read and write AutoCAD. I did learn it a long time ago, so obviously it's going to be one hell of a learning curve to go back into it. But I think my brain is still capable. I don't think it's that badly damaged yet. You're winding me now, aren't you? You're winding me. So yeah, I have no pretenders. Right there, Courtney's on. Let me wind Courtney up. It's my granddaughter. I wind her up every time. He says, "You coming around to go live with me?" Oh, they'll be able to see me crunch. And I said, you know, she's 18. Beautiful, beautiful girl. Coming around, have a chat. I tried to get her own channel because, honest to God, she'd have more subscribers than me in probably a 2.5 days. But oh no, somebody might see me. She's a nerd, and who gives a toot who sees you? Just like, isn't it? Show that there like that. Pull that down a bit. That's instantly fucking 2,000 subscribers. I would like to CNC plasma. I dare say if you've got the plasma, you can obviously just take the head off and put whatever you want on it. You know what I mean? You could put a little mill on. The thing is, they're gonna sting you on mill tips now because you have the best of the best mill tips. You can't have an old milling machine tip. It's got to be a CNC tip. So yeah, you found that funny, did you, Car? Did you find that funny? Do you want to see more cleavage? Come on, yeah, right down and do this button as well. That's another 2,000 subscribers, just even threatening to do it. So yeah, the first thing that you got to do with YouTube is be yourself. Don't give a toot. Do not give a toot what people say. Don't care. I don't care. I get shot from all different angles. I don't care. The thing is, as you saw, I titled this the internet's answer to J.R. Ewing. You all remember J.R. Ewing? Everybody, you love to hate him. Demonetize cleavage. Well, there might be some men watching, you know. Come on, boys. Come on down. Well, you know, you could do like the Land Rover and cars stuff I do. You could cut out lovely, couldn't you, with a CNC, cut the panels out. Then all you've got to do is bend them and fit them all together. You know, stuff like that. Stuff like that. I don't know if he's still here, but what's his name? You bought wrought iron. You got access to it, and he comes up with some good stuff. I was out hoeing around the yard with my hoe. Mowing the yard. You know, the first thing I did when I moved in this house was slabbed. I slabbed the front, I slabbed the back. I got no interest in flicking grass. Get rid of it as soon as you possibly can because it becomes a nightmare. Every fucking every week, and I'm mowing you. I'm mowing. This is so. Other than that, you buy a sheep and do exactly the same, don't you? Is let the sheep mow it for you. Yeah. Come on in. I done a Willis Jeep on the CNC. See what I mean? See what I mean? See what I mean? See what I mean? He says it, but he never shows it, does he? He's the only man I've ever known who just puts a video on for 10 minutes and then takes it back off. Now, I don't know if he's ever saw how many views he had on that door knocker thing he done. It would have went viral. It would have went viral. He would have had more subscribers than me in 2 days. And the thing is, Uncle Tone, the thing is, I'm so close to making one, mate. I'm so close to making one. I didn't want to do an also, you know. I wanted to do maybe a zebra or something, you know. But you can't have colours. But it'd be a zebra. It wouldn't be an horse. If anybody asked, I'd say, yeah, that's a zebra. No, 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 that's a zebra. Leave it out. I'm not copying Tony. That's a fucking zebra. Tony done an horse. I done a zebra. Okay, leave it out. Well, I did the fire pit with the two cowboys on. I don't know if anybody saw that, but I did a log burner, and it has two cowboys stood on a fence looking in. So when it's on fire, it looks like there's two cowboys looking at a fire, right? Well, I thought to myself, because I went over Tony's of a week and I saw a terrifying thing of a horse alive, but half cooked. Now, it's nothing to do with that. What I was going to do is another log another log burner, but with a fella by the fence feeding an horse, or tapping him on the head, whatever you do with an horse, holding his reins, whatever. So when it's on fire, you'd instantly remember that horse you'd done the video of where he was half cooked. I don't know if you haven't heard the story. Say you haven't heard it, and I'll run through it very quickly on the horse scenario. If you have heard it, I won't run through it on the scenario. That was the chef of the Splitting Image. I thought it was Glass Fire they were watching. Well, yeah, same thing, all right? Same thing. You can pretend if you owned it, you can pretend anything you want. But funny enough, I sold that straight away. I sold that within a day. That was gone. I had 3 people ask for it, so I could make more of the same style. And oil burner, we all know oil burner. The other Dave, he asked if he could have the drawing so he can make one. So I said, yeah, I'll send him the drawing over because I'm a drawer. I am. So yeah, I saw a fella side view cowboy with a horse side view as a memento, as a memory, as a fitting thing to do of that horse that fucking some twat set fire to the van and things. Did you ever find out there was more animals in there, Tone? Was there other things? Somebody said could have your dogs back, or whatever. I mean, it wasn't so bad if it was chickens, isn't it? You could have sat there and had a roast chicken, but I don't know. Dave talking about Dave the oil burner. I was talking to him the other day, and I've tried always to coax him and con him into coming back, but I think he's since his I can't tell you why, but unless you like since he went through a hell of a lot. I got God love him, and that's why he went off. And fair dues, he stayed off, didn't he? Over 2 years, he stayed off. Then he came back on for 1 or 2 videos, and then he went off again. So he obviously, it was tragic. So I wish, you notice you always wish I get on well with Oil Burner. I get on very well with him. But always live too far away, don't I? Always for this poor old Welshman. I mean, fair dues a hood. I could pop up hoodies. What's it from your hood? Newport to 2 hours 15, is it? 2.5 hours? Say 2.5 hours away I drive. So 2.5 hours, I could be in Uddy's house having a cup of tea with him. As far as Oil Burner is, it's fucking 2,000 miles. So there's no way on this planet I'm ever going to get to meet him. I mean, it's hard enough to meet Tony. He only lives fucking 2 miles away. You got to wait for an appointment. So I put another appointment in. He wanted it in writing. Where's Uddy at? Uddy's at Liverpool, He's in Liverpool. Is it? Let me think. Is it? Because I remember mentioning Bootle, because I worked in Bootle. Doors open, mate. Doors open. I had to do it. Is your Mrs. there? Is Claire there? He asked me to put it in writing. If I can go over there next week to cut that trailer up. Yes, Oil Burner. There's no doubt about it in anybody's mind. Oil Burner was one of the leaders of burning. He was fucking crazy, and same again. The man spoke his mind. He didn't give a fuck about anybody. He didn't give a toot. And I think he ended up. I'm not sure. I think he was. I'm not sure. 37,000 subs. I think something up there. But the thing is, if you stop doing YouTube videos, if I stop tomorrow, for example, I'd still be getting subscribers, and I still be getting a couple of quid off them. So, I'm here for my friends. That's in Neath, people. Slowed in Newport. What's in Bootle? Bootle's not in fucking Neath. BOOTLE. Allowed. That's in Neath, people. Allowed in Newport. Come on, Ben. That's confusing. No, I don't take much to confuse me or Tony, apparently. So we're not allowed in Neath, or you Neafies are not allowed in Newport. Listen, there's nothing wrong with Neath. There's nothing wrong with Swansea, whatever. But fucking Cardiff, man. What happened in Cardiff? What the fuck is on in Cardiff? Horrible fucking place. Horrible. Fucking spears and fucking all sorts. You know what I mean? We're watching you on a 50-inch. Oh, God, do I look all right? What do you think? This is going back at fucking last. I was shaving it, and I thought, well, I'll take it down to like a 2, You got numbers on them, shavy things. I'll take it down to a 2, but the fucking end wasn't on. So I went like that, and I shaved the fucking big bit out of there like that. So I had to take it all down to like 1. Nothing. You could just about see it. God. I cried for days. Hello, V. VW along the universe. There's some drunk fucker on the telly, that's all. Tony's larger than life. Who's large? No. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay. So as you see, there's nothing behind me. Why? Because when I got up, my chair didn't come up the same time. So when I got up, I kicked my chair back to the wall, and then it sprung up and bounced my clock off the fucking hook. There. And shamashy crashies. It's all right, nothing broke, but smashy crashes. Shirley shouting up the stairs, thinking it's me laying on the floor, gasping for breath. I said, no, it's my clock. It's all right. It's my clock, like. So yeah, it's a strange being on my own all the time now. As I said, I don't put pressure on anybody no more, and I'm not going to put pressure on nobody no more. I said to Karen, and because Karen has always been number one. I said to Karen, she's if you're not in, don't worry about it. And she said, wouldn't miss it for the world, Rob. Wouldn't miss it for the world. And then Tony said, yeah, mate. I see what I put up with. Yeah, mate. I might go and sit on the decking and have a look at it. I might sit on the decking and fall fucking through it. You know what I mean? Don't fall through the decking. So yes, my strangeness, because I got these strange tendencies to do something differently than other people. I'm gonna start doing voiceovers. I'm gonna start doing skits. Oh, you're a fucking schizophrenic, you are, lad. Not that sort of skit. A skit. Because I can't remember her. My brother-in-law was here today with my sister, and little did I know, he's a fucking fan and a half. He's a fan and a half of me. I mentioned the swearing. He said, yeah, you got to swear, otherwise it wouldn't be the same. And I thought, he's read the script as well, So it's coming to that. Here's how are you? Here's how are you? Evening all, how's it going? Christina, there you are. Look, there's my little sister. That Christine Asplin there. You see the Christine Asplin just flying past? Wait there, Chris. I got to give you a spanner. If you got a spanner, look, you can ban people. If you want to ban them, you can ban them with a spanner. See, everybody got spanners. So that means you can ban them if you want to. So if you can't ban them if they got a spanner. You see what I mean? So yeah, that's my sister there, Christine, and we was talking about her husband, Neil. And little did we know that Neil watches quite a lot of my videos, so quite chuffed with that. There's at least one of my families trying to put money in my pocket. Nobody else do. Robert did watch one when I lifted the I am good at that, and come on, be honest, I'm pretty good at that. He watched the one with me lifting that forge off the bench, and he said, "Yes, you're a fucking madman." And I said, "It's not heavy if you're used to that sort of thing, you know what I mean? If it was like a skinny kid from out the front who's only used to lifting bicycles or girly skirties, then fair enough. I'm used to lifting weights like that. I've lifted a lot of stupid stuff, especially safes and stuff like that, oxy bottles, get that in the back of the van quick. Bench speed said I, Chris. JW said I, JD said I, G. Everybody's saying hi to Chris now. She'll be famous by tomorrow morning. Oh, fucking hell, that's Robert's fucking sister. Quick, subscribe to her. She will be fucking famous. Oh, yeah. Wait there. Got a scratch. Got a pay now. Where I scratched. It's all fun and games. Always keep it fun and games. Hi, everyone. Nice to meet you all. So she's gifted with the words, and she look. Not one swear word in there. Notice not one swear word. Like, oh, watch him, Chris. Watch Tony. You'll have a flicking set of gates for you and flicking wrought iron right away around your house. Talking about gates. I'll talk to you after, Tom. I don't want you to make them. Honest God, it's just not up to standard. What I was going to ask you is that the tops of that railings you got laying on the deck on the sides there, on the side of your pig shed, If I could buy that off you, right? Buy some angle iron. Make the bottom out of angle iron because I want. There's got to be wood in the bottom because of the dogs. All right. So I'd have wood in the bottom because of the dogs. And cannolis with knobs on at the top. Wouldn't that be nice? I'd weld it myself. I'm not asking you to weld. I'm not asking you to do anything for me. I got a famous boy. I mean brother. Which one are you talking about? Because if you go back in about an hour, I was talking about some deranged retard what put Mam's and Dad's ashes up Timbalum. And you know the retard I'm talking about. So you got some more? What you got? Because I was doing your deck in Streamline. I'm not charging you to do decking. No fucking way. I wouldn't even think about it. This is the sort of man I am. See, I don't put prices on little fucking jobs. I was always told, right, if it's more than 20 minutes, it's not a fucking favour. All right? So ask me to do a favour, great. If it takes longer than 20 minutes, fuck off, you pay me. My wrought iron cost you. So you didn't know, Tony. I got two of them. Gate makers, fence makers, door knocker makers, vice makers. You got a sub. You subbed, Chris. Good God. How many subs you got, Chris? 2? I didn't even know you had a YouTube account. Or did you just forge one? Did you just forge an account off perhaps somebody showed how to do accounts? That's all I'm doing. See, even Ben used to do gates. Ben, yeah, I was talking to Ben earlier. I said, yeah, I'll send you a set of gates up, Rob, for nothing. I thought, no, thanks, Ben. Tony won't. Oh, Jason, none of them. You know. If I worked over the college, I'd have the students make a set. I got 10-foot panels you can have. It's not his, JD. It's Dad's. It's Lowe's. Lowe is into all sorts of things, mate. Honest to God, you don't. He's as worse as I am. And funny enough, Tony's dad, loveliest man I've met for a long time, wants to be a film star. Wants to be desperate to be a film star. And God love him. Yeah, there you are. Look, he's on the right track there, Chris. All the places you go in your T5. It's mine, Rob. What's yours? Oh, right. We're talking about that lifting thing. I thought it was Dad's for his doodly doodler. So, do I have to bring petrol for the still? Tone. Do I need petrol for the still? I found a blade. It should last long enough to cut that, even if we just cut the nuts off it. Funny enough, I just stripped a gantry block and tackle. Goes on the beam, you know. That's what I made that bar roller out of. It was a block and tackle. It was bloody lovely as well, like, you know. Oh, you should have seen it. It was pretty great. What's that? Fucking hair coming out my fucking hat. Fucking hair's a well. just in case. That was my dirty look. I'll ask Claire to give me some. Claire, can I siphon your cat tomorrow? Anyway, actually, it's what day is it? Yeah, it is. It's Friday tomorrow. I got a bit of work on. I might go flying. Because I like flying. I gotta be honest, I like flying, but I wanna sell my drone, everything as is, everything in it, and upgrade. I need to upgrade. I need to go further. Yeah, but the thing is, who made me nuts? Come on, who made me nuts? Come on. How many beatings? I was talking about you the other day, funny enough, Chris, on you, I believe, last week. And I said, I bet you, we don't want to go into it. I'll just cut you off short. I said, I bet my sister could tell you some stories. How many beatings I had as a boy, like, you know what I mean? My father loved beating me. Absolutely loved it. And I didn't mind. Didn't mind at all. So as I said, Christine was the prankster. She was the prankster. And she would get me in all sorts of, well, she'd get herself into trouble, but I'd take the blame for it, So, and I was telling him about when David threw me through the front room window. My ass through the one window, my two arms through the other windows. Who got the blame for that? David never got the blame. He was fucking Karate Kid. I got the blame. So, that's why I'm mad. I had one beating. One beating. I was talking about how many pictures there was of you. When I bought all the negatives off my dad, I counted all the pictures. I counted them. I was in the negatives, not actual in the negatives. It was something like fucking 8,000 Christine, 4,000 David, 3,900 Brian, 2 Robert, 2 one sat on a scooter, and one being pushed aside like I was a little orphan boy, and one was a school photograph with all the holes in my jumper. Remember all the holes in the jumper I had to go to school in? I looked like a rag and bone fucking kid. Yes. You can't say I had a fucking hard life, because my life was easy. And you're wondering why I breathe funny? I'm breathing funny because I've fucking done most of it running. I was the only girl. Thank fuck. Otherwise, he would have had me wearing dresses, I'm fucking sure of it. So, yeah, enough. I am who I am. So my sister thinks I'm fucking crazy. Yeah, see, what can you say? So, on to another topic. Is you can pick your friends, you can't pick your family. No. We ended up all right. We all survived. We all got through it. And the thing is, then you bring your kids up to be completely different, don't you? You've learned off your dad not to put on your kids like your dad put on you. So my kids didn't get many beatings. My kids got locked up. I used to put them in the bedroom and lock the door with a piece of rope off the one handle onto the other handle. So Jody couldn't get out of hers and Robert couldn't get out of his. So it was like this. The doors was like this. And they used to then play stupid buggers with, obviously they had whatever it was back in them days, games. So I used to unplug the upstairs loop on the fuse box. So nobody had electricity upstairs. And I'm speaking for myself and is everybody else that knows me. I think I've got brilliant kids, absolutely brilliant kids. So, you know, as I said to somebody who owes me at the moment, I said, I don't have to it. You know, them days are gone. I said, I'm more powerful with a pen than I am with my fist these days. Because I got some tricks up my sleeve. God almighty, I've got some. Hello, Pat. I got some tricks up my sleeve which scare people. I can send letters to the wrong people. Hi, Pat. That's how Tony talks. I try to impersonate the people I'm talking about. Pat. That was Ben. Huey. Hello, Pat. So, as we keep saying, everybody on this channel, they come on here because they knows that I am who I am. I'm a piss taker. I'm a good laugh. And I've never meant any harm in... Wait there, Wayne's woke up. Here's Wayne calling Arson. Wayne calling Arson. So on here, Chris, you'll meet everybody from all over the world. And not only that, you meet all these people from all over the world. Everybody on my channel is the best people in the world. Okay? So, for the sake, quick off the top of my head, who come up then is John J.D. Shahanigans. Lives in Newton Abbot. I can go down anytime if I want to go down there. Ben lives over there in Swansea-ish areas. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. You got to like sneak past the border, but it's all right. Pat, I believe, is Canadian. Well, sure, hello him. And Pat is a gifted iron worker. I think he's better actually than that Tony fella, because it's more imagination coming out. You know, anybody can do a fucking horse. Anybody in the fucking world can. Oh, this is an horse, folks. Can't do a fucking zebra though, can he? Can't do a fucking zebra. So then, you know, Pat comes up with this. He's gone into the spoon. Neath is fucking Swansea. You put in your postcode, it'll come up as Swansea. Don't tell everybody. Fucking hell. Wait till they all fucking watch us back tomorrow. I'm a black, not a jack. Do you live by the prison, Ben? Is there a prison actually in the town? I vaguely remember. I've been to Swansea, I think, twice. But you live in Neath, of course. I'm here. Who's that? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Claire. Because I asked for people to come on live with me. Nobody did. Nobody. Wayne can't come on because he's laying on the floor. Got a very bad leg. Very bad. He's in super pain. John can't come on because he swears. Christine can't come on because she hasn't got a clue to use a camera. Sorry, Tony. To say you're nice. So yeah, we talk about some strange things on here, and we've talked. Yeah, there is a prison in Swansea. It's virtual on the seafront. I vaguely. I'll have to Google. I'll have to drive past on a Google. And what about flying? Obviously, you wouldn't want to fly a drone by the prison. Is there an airport now in Swansea? Can I fly a? Because you had a good dock there, didn't you? Is it, what's it called? The dock. What was that called? Help me out here, Ben. What's you got like a not a bird's port, something port dock or something? Sorry, you're hurting, Wayne. I can't come on. I haven't washed my hair. Rain's coming down. Rain's coming down in July, if he can walk that far. And what's a onesie? What's a onesie, Huey? King's Dock. King's Dock. I think it'd be nice to fly the drone there, wouldn't it, Charlie? I haven't had one too many. Fucking hell, this is early. You want to come back on about 10 o'clock? We've done, I think the record on you, we did 6 hours on you, but I only do 2 hours now. So we got another hour. So, no, I haven't had too much cider. No. You can never have too much cider. That's an impossibility. That's a bad word. That's taboo. Don't upset him now, Car. Don't upset him. You know you're piss taking there, don't you, Car? Car, you're piss taking. The thing is, most people have to drink now because this used to be called Rob's Pub, and most of us has got a glass in our hands, and because I taught everybody that you don't have to drink to get drunk. What you do is drink. Karen, you don't have to drink to get drunk. You can just drink to be whatever I was going to say. All right, what was I going to say? It's moderation. It's moderation, isn't it? You drink in moderation. You don't. Oh, I'm going to get pissed tonight. You get kids like I don't. You go out. Oh, I'm going to get fucking hammered tonight. What the hell is the point of that? That fucking hurts. It's all right, Tone. She didn't know. I'm surprised she's talking to you because you didn't answer me about doing a log burner with a cowboy and a horse as a memento for that horse we got burnt. Sociable. See, my sister knows sociable. You got to drink to be sociable, and keep it in moderation. Don't get pissed out your skull box. Karen has a wee, don't you? A wee drink. And sometimes, when I was lucky, I used to get cheese and crackers. Yeah, I used to. Depends how I talk to her during the day, you know. Because somebody said on one of my comments, I think is when I was bushwhacking, when I was cutting my wife's bush, they said, I bet you're only like that in the shed. You're not actually like it in the house because you would get a slap. And I said, no. I said, I am like that 24/7, 24/7. We're out about it. I am always been exactly the same. And now we've actually got my sister on here to say, yes, I'm the same in front of Shirley as I am in front of my 2 dogs. I'm exactly the same. I got nothing to hide. Bread and dripping I had. I see they still sell dripping, don't they? I don't think it'd be any good for me at the moment, but that's jelly stuff on the bottom I used to love. You could have all the shit off the top, and I just go into the jelly. Mm-hmm. What do you say? Swimming in the home. Okay. You were lucky having cheese and crackers. Oh yeah. She used to look after me in the old days. Come up with cheese and crackers and Scotch egg. I would kill somebody for a Scotch egg. Telling you, I love Scotch eggs. If you want to get around me and like talk me out of having gates done, buy me a Scotch egg. I will never talk about gates again for the rest of my life. So anyway, Tone, did you ever see my drawing on gates? Dripping sandwich, yeah, we used to love dripping. Did you ever see my drawing on gates? I can't show it to you now because I can't drag and drop on this version of Google. It's just the bottom Bottom 3 foot is angle iron or whatever you do, box with angle iron strip so it takes wood. Also, when my dog goes charging, he can grab somebody's hand and drag you in the house and rip your leg off. And then in the top, I was just going to do some twirly-whirlings, twirlies with knobheads on. You never saw. I don't think I still got it. I think I sold my my plans on eBay how to make a set of gates. No, it must be in my photos. Right there. I'll click on my photos while I'm talking to you. Wonder if I can see them. I'm sure I sent a set to Jason as well, but Yeah, there they are. I got them. Right there. Let me drag it out. What's your name, Tone? Tony. Right, will do. Where are they gone? There they are. Move over a bit. So yes, going back to the raffle, because there's more people in the room at the moment. Going back to the raffle, we're going to do the raffle next week. We're going to get rid of it, get it over and done with, and then I can scrap all my aluminium back into ingots. So I rather box. I think box is more because my gate's got a habit of twisting. If I take a photograph, my gates are like this. The long one, because there's one long one short one. I don't know if Tony popped down and took photographs of it, him and Jason, and measured it and whatever. I don't think they did, but just in case. Bacon and tomato sandwiches. Have you ever tried, right? Going back to my unpleasant days, have you ever tried ice cream sandwich? Ice cream in bread. No butter. Bread, ice cream. Try that. Okay. Rob said. I sent you a picture via Facebook, Tone. No measurements. I'm not pushing my luck. There's no measurements. I know you're one hell of a busy man. Great meeting you. I'll pay you later, okay? I'll send you a check. Okay. Bacon and wasabi sauce. No, don't know what wasabi sauce. What's wasabi sauce, Ben? Wasabi sauce. Right here's my fucking cheese and crackers. No, it's not. See you. Thank you, Chris. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Really much. Don't tell any stories without. It's because I got copyright on all my stories, man. I wonder if that's possible to sue your sister for talking about you. I'm waiting for Tony to have a look at that picture and come back to me and say, "You fucking joking?" That's the easiest thing I've ever saw in my lifetime. I've never tried that, Ben. Never tried it. Sushi or radish. Cheese and banana sandwich. Cheese and banana. That's a strange one. That's a strange one. Cheese and banana. Yeah. Well, thank you all. Thank you all for being so friendly to my sister. And when I was a kid, we had sugar and butter sandwiches. You are joking. Is that what they used to send you to school with? A sugar and butter sandwich? And I thought I was poor. They used to send me to school with the box. There was nothing in it. Yeah, Wayne's is strange, you know. I always knew he was a strange man. I always knew he was strange, but sugar, butter sandwiches, and fucking cheese and banana. Cheese and banana? That makes you feel ill just thinking about it. You know, I come on here tonight with a bad stomach. I thought, oh, fuck. And now he's trying to cheer me up again. What the flick is that lad eating down there? Peanut butter and sweet chili. What the flack? I wouldn't want to live next door to you. But on a piece of cake. We used to butter your biscuits. You ever butter your biscuits? What do they call it? Digestives? And you used to put a slab of butter on? Yes. We had 7 kids. I knew what you meant, see? I knew what you meant. All right, you was talking posh with Savannah. Yeah, I was a Savannah kid, you know. You know what I'm talking about now, man. Yeah, man, you had seven Savannah kids, you know. I never had lunch at school. I was never there. I left very young, very, very, very young. Just wasn't suiting me. Wasn't suiting my needs, you know what I mean? And as they prove now, half the stuff they taught in school, there, Alexi, yummy stuttering. Half of the things they taught you in school was never ever going to be used anyway. So they took up like 2/3 of your brain on shite. Now you're allowed to take a calculator to school because you're learning all sorts of equations. So you're allowed to take a calculator to school. That is part of your kit now, a calculator. In our day, you get punched in the eye if you had a calculator under the bench, however old she was. So that was the way it goes, you know. All I had under the bench was a flick knife. You know, flick knife. My hair was done back like, you know, Fonzie. I was watching Fonzie the other day. I was watching Fonzie with Mark and Mindy was in it. Mark was going to take Richie. He ended up taking Fonzie. For us, it went very strange because all of a sudden Fonzie had powers as well as Mark. This is Mark, Colin Arson. You know what I'm talking about. At least one of you. I love corned beef. I love spam. I love spam and corned beef fried. You've got to do it right because the corned beef falls apart if it's not fried right. But you fry it right so it stays in a nice block. Beautiful. You know, I say all this stuff, but I can't eat none of this. I'm on a diet. You know, my toenails are looking good. Come in, Orson. Not Morph. Morph was a clay fella off. He used to draw. Like what was that called? A little clay fella. Why you remember that, JD? We all remember that. We're not that bloody old. Take art. He knows. Look, take art. He was. I think that's where. Hence, I hate mentioning his name, but Rolf Harris. I think he took over from Tony Hart with painting on a fucking shitty wall and turning it upside down, and it was Jimi Hendrix. You know what I mean? Corned beef curry. Now I worked on a ship with there were 6 foreigners, and it was late, and they went downstairs and made this corned beefy stuff, and they invited me to join in, and they ate with a finger and a piece of bread. Never tasted anything like that in my life. It was absolutely fucking beautiful. I don't know what it was called. I tried to mimic it a few times. I could never get it right. It was flicking beautiful. So yeah. What was it called? Mooching? Do you call it mooching, or what do you call it when you didn't go to school? You snuck off and went up the woods playing Robin Hood. Is it mooching? M-O? Mooching? Uh, $9 a pound. Is that expensive? Mitching. We call it mooching. Mooching, mitching, wagging it. Hooky. Yeah, I've heard of hooky. Mitching, I've heard. I've never heard of wagging it. That's good one. Or munging. Munging in leaf. Mooching. Yeah, Tony's a moocher. The wagman would come looking for fruit. Yeah, I was after my time when he used to come and find moochers and drag you into the car and take you back to school. Truant. That's posh, isn't it? A skiving truant. That's very posh words going on there, John. We're going to go with mooching, I think. I think mooching was the most commonest of all Welshies. I say Welshies. Tony's really English, I think. That's expensive. I really have roast beef. The school board man. Christ, God, there's some shite coming out here tonight. The school board man. The fuck, I lived outside my house in a tent. But it was just as I was leaving Frankfurt. Arrested for fucking mooching. Or, as Cannon says, hooky. She was arrested for being a hooker. Hookying. Rode in a paddy wagon. It was great. A paddy wagon. There was quite a few names. Nobody knew why they called it a Black Maria, did they? Why did they call the van the Black Maria? Apparently, it was black. I don't know where they got the Maria from, but the van used to be black, didn't it, in the old days? Because going back to the old days, I think they only had two colours. They didn't spray a car, which was grey or black. That's the only two colours they could mix up. Every car had to be black or grey. I got the belt. I got fucking everything, mate. I got more than belt, cricket bat, anything you could pick up. I remember the last time my father used to just shout, because I could outrun him eventually. And he said, "You got to come home sometime, son. You got to come home sometime." I thought, yeah, okay, all right. I did. I went home and got my hiding, but then I thought, fuck it, I'm not going home. I didn't go home. But the last time, I said, "That's the last time you ever hit me." And funny enough, it was, because he knew. And he said to Mum, he said, I better not hit him again because he's big enough now to fucking kill me. So, good old Dad. The thing is, no matter what they did to you, you still, well, I do. Obviously, I wish he was still there. I'd be up his house now. I wouldn't be on you. I'd be up his house. So, yeah, it's a bummer losing your parents. It's your mother used to let you mooch. Always your mother let you mooch. And your dad wouldn't. You're going to school. Like it all, but you're going to school. Okay, Dad. I broke into the school, I gotta be honest. I broke into the headmaster's office. He had stuff in his drawer that would belong to me. So I broke in up the balcony. He had like French doors because he used to come out on the balcony and we all had to line up on the yard, and he used to stand up there on the balcony like fucking Batman or some fucking twazzock. And he used to stand up there looking down on us. So I climbed up there one night and went in through the French doors, and all the stuff was in that drawer was unfucking believable. So obviously you don't take yours, you take everything else, don't you? So I emptied the fucking thing. And I left a bit of mess there for him. They caught me nicking a javelin. That was a good laugh. I broke into the sports shed and run off with a javelin. I don't know what the fuck I was going to do with it. It's one of them kleptomaniac things, isn't it? You see it, you got to have it. Like, oh, fuck me, I always wanted a javelin. I can take it over the woods and play with it all day. Like, but it was great, wasn't it? These are days and days and days you are never going to get back. It's all gone. It all turns to memories, which you got to keep. You got to keep going. You got to keep alive. And I'm glad my sister didn't go into too many. I was hinting, that's enough. That's enough. I don't want to go too deep into the past. If I was a rich man. I met the headmaster, the office thing I just broke into. I met him years and 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 years later in the door queue. He was like fifth in the door queue and I was like fucking 5 behind him. And I said, you told me I'd never get anywhere in life. And he's in a fucking door queue. Fuck me, I must have been fucking 17, I suppose. He told me I'd never get anywhere in life, and the fuck is he in a door queue as well? But that was funny enough that we're talking about strange things. In that school, my school, the last school I went to, one of the teachers was a fucking pedo. His name was Jonkers of all fucking, and he was caught kiddie fiddling. So you're not safe no more. Well, we are, but kids are not. And they just caught one now. Next street to you. They've just caught one. Ooh, you'd never believe it. I had dealings with this fella. I had dealings with him years ago, but I had dealings with him. And he gets done for kiddie fiddling. For fuck's sake. It makes your stomach go fucking churny. And the thing is, they don't get punished. They don't get punished. Getting put in prison is not being punished. Them days are gone. They fucking love it in there. It's fucking holiday camp. Tellies and fucking all sorts. You go to prison fucking 30 years ago, I'm fucking telling you, completely different ball game. Tellies, fucking game consoles. As long as you pay for the phone, you can buy phone fucking tokens or whatever it is. You can go on a fucking phone every night if you're rich enough. You can go on a phone talking to all your pimps. Unfucking believable. So I don't class that as punishment. You know, punishment is put you in a room and send fucking 40 women in there. Snowflake society. Send 40 women in there with him. That's punishment. They'd rip his balls out of his socket. Sorry, Claire, I didn't mean to say that. I actually swore. Yes. Claire said she'd be the first one in the room doing it, wouldn't you? And the thing is, there's more and more of them now. There's more and more and more of them. That Jimmy Savile fucking shit. It's just... Prime ministers and government people and school fucking people, school teachers and people who's supposed to be looking after fucking kids. And, it just goes on and on, you know. We're not treating them severely enough. We gotta fucking torture them and bring tears to their fucking eyes. Hello, Wiz. How's it going, mate? Good evening. You're not back in Africa. Good God, mate. What are you doing over there again? Bring back hanging. The thing is, if you knew you got caught and you think, oh fuck, if I get caught doing this, they're gonna hang me. You'd fucking think twice about it, wouldn't you? You would think fucking twice about it. So you wouldn't do it. Now that people going around, they what they call them, they're catching pedophiles. They're catching they're not beating you because if you answer, they're pretending they're like young girls and they get text messages off you and then he says yes, I'd love to meet you, blah blah blah. He sends pictures of his knob and he sends all sorts of crudy pictures and then and the next minute you got like fucking 5 people confronting him saying you wrote this. There is a gang of them, so it's a fucking brilliant idea because people are too scared to text people on the internet now unless they know damn well who they are and how fucking old they are. You know what I mean? Hello, Wayne. How's it going? Wayne's woke up again, man, and fucking pills aren't working, are they, Wayne? I keep telling you, missus, they give you more every fucking hour, but he keeps waking up, for God's sake. Oops. So the money must be fantastic, Wiz. That's all I can say. The money must be fantastic to leave your wife and kids and flick off to Africa welding. Now, if I ask Wiz to weld me a set of gates in Africa, he would, and he'd send them from Africa to here. This is what sort of meat wizard is. You know what I mean? I asked somebody like 2 doors away. Won't do it, Wiz. Won't fucking do it. Won't fucking do it. I don't mind doing it myself. You know, tell me how much the steel is. Order the steel for me. What I need, because you know now what I need. Order the steel for me. I'll weld it. I'm quite capable. I'll put the wood in. I'm quite capable. I'll hang them. I'm fucking quite capable. I'll lift them and I'll carry them and I'll carry all heavy stuff and big drills and stuff. Okay. I'll rest my case on that one. You know, by the time you made a fucking door knocker, you could have knocked up a set of gates, can you? What are we talking about here? 10, 20 minutes? What the fuck is that? You don't want to know. I think it was a sweet pea. A sweet pea. No, a corn on the cob. I don't need a gate. I don't even have a fence. Well, yeah. I mean, you look on most Americans. You know, I was looking at John Sellers's house. No gates. No fence. Nothing. Just house on the side of a field. You just drive straight on because you know his garden is fucking massive. You just drive straight on, park where the fuck you want, and you know, I think there's on John's garden. I reckon he could get probably 80 cars on it, if not more. If not more. So yeah, I don't need a gate. I don't even have a fence. Right, I read that bit. Come on, keep them going. Keep them going. Show me the gate drawings. Show me the gate. Oh, we don't want to start a war here, John. Let's see if I can find you on what do you call it? Facebook. G. Right there, I got to put in there. G. J. John. Click. Move you over a bit. Where they gone? Fuck me, somebody's nicked them. Right there. I was just looking at them. Where the fuck are they gone now? Let me drag that one down. Let me drag that one down. Let me enlarge that one. And the fucking hell, there you go. Alright, I know what it is. I'll go back in drawings. I'll go back in pictures. See what I gotta do here now. I gotta multitask like a fucking nun. I'm hoping to do a bit more work on my shredder tomorrow. I got a bit of steel. I think it's strong enough for what it's going to do. You know what I mean? John, move over a bit. Right. Drag and drop. Press. What we'll do, John, is every video I make, I'll put a gate on front and back. It's set back, is he? Hello, Sebby. With razor tape at the top, cannon. What's Wayne laughing at? Tell me. I sent you a picture via thing. The top bit, I think I've scrounged by the sound of it. It's just the bottom frame, 4 inches. Obviously, you make the catch and the drop pin. Adjustable doolies. I got to take my post out, put new in, square them up a bit, drill 2 holes for them, put these like adjusting pins. I can tilt the gate a bit because the gate I got here now, the wooden ones, forever jamming because they're made of pallet wood, so they jam, they swell up and they jam, which is all right for us. Postman swears. The kids can't get in. They got a hell of a job to open the gate. Plus, when the dog goes if the dog sees somebody on the other side of the gates, he goes charging down the front and tries to jump over the fence. I gotta be honest, talking to Ben, I like Trump. I gotta be honest. There was a lot of shit smeared. Some of it, obviously, we won't know about, but I like him. I like him. He's you know, whatever he is, but compared to what was in there, and the conflab about and what was her name, Hillary, and the coloured fella, what was his name, Homer. No, John. What do you mean you need gate sizes? Don't upset my boys in Wales now. Do you think I'll get them on the top of my car? Are you still there, Tono? Is Tony gone? Is Tony hiding behind the fucking settee? Claire, wake Tony up. I think he's just fainted, not realizing how many friends I got. Oh, bummer. Oh, bummer. Yeah. Where was me and John was talking about looking in people's eyes and handshakes and whatever. I'm firm believer. If you shook Omer's hand, you'd instantly see there was something desperately wrong. Desperately wrong. I shook a hand once not so long back, and you could feel it. It was like rubber. You could feel it. Never worked in his life. He's a singer, so I don't mean that's not work. You know, he obviously sings, is his work, but he's never done anything major in his life. Never. And his hand was like rubber. I thought if I squeezed it, I'd crush him to death. Always remember that because it was. You had to let go quick, thinking, "What the fuck is that?" You thought you had hold of a squid. So yeah, strange. I reckon Hogan should run. I was watching, what's his name? Jesse. I was watching him the other day. Ventura, whatever his name is. He's a good lad. He's a good man. The thing is, they all not a manual worker. That's what I'm saying. Um, for the sake of Hogan and Arnold and Clint, and they all seem they'd left it too late, haven't they? What's his name? The cowboy, Regan. You know, he still did it early. He was pretty still. He had a few years left in him. He was no fucking good at it, but he had a go, didn't he? So for the sake of like Jesse was on about having a go, wasn't he? In 2004, was it something like that? He used Euler Yule. No, I don't know if you ever. Honestly, it scared me to shake his hand because obviously I still remember it right up to today, and this was years and years and years ago. I don't really shake hands. I'm not a shaking hand man, a bear hug or something. But I shook his hand and I thought, flipping hell. It was like a piece of jelly, and I thought, ooh, has he got any bones in there? It's like a weird. So yeah, I could say feminine. Yeah, I could say that if I wanted to. I use leather gloves, few calluses. That was a malfunction. He was the governor of Minnesota. Fucking hell, Ben, you're up on your foreigners, aren't you? For a Neefy lad, you're up on your foreigners, mate. Fuck me, I got 5 fucking emails for fuck's sake. I do that about my Facebook page. Not my Facebook, the page I do on Facebook. Make it, show it, sell it, and then you get a newbie come on. I had a Chinese fella on earlier, and he liked about 35 of my items. So instantly you get like 35 messages, and you think, oh, fucking hell, 35 messages, and you click on it, it's all the same fella. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. But in Chinese. What the money? And yeah, strange going on. I got no zoo. I got to know who to. That's a long way. So last time I looked, there was like over 13 people watching us. It's very nice, very nice. It's a very nice feeling for unorganized, chaotic, crazy evening, which is not planned, which is the unorganized, crazy, which is me, and it's such a nice feeling because I was talking to Vince and on about me retiring, me getting gone, whoosh. Shut down, shut it down, blood, Shep. Shut down, Shep. I was on about shutting down. Then I thought, well, I'll shut down and I'll start again. I'll come up on a completely new channel. I'll come up completely on a new channel and not give my name and not show my face. All right. You'd obviously probably recognize me. You probably recognize me, obviously, by the workshop or what I am, unless I completely, utterly. I'm in the proceedings. I'm in the proceedings of completely downsizing the 2 sheds. I want everything gone, so I can potter. I can potter around now. I'm not making fucking big fucking things no more, right? I'm going down to pottering size. And I don't mean making fucking plants. That's all right, Wiz. Look at me now, man. Look at me. Do you think I got nothing to do? That's all right, my man. All leads and stuff like that are on eBay for pennies now, innit? Be honest. You get like a scat lead for like 150, and you think, fuck, you know, that used to cost like £10, like 15 quid. Hello, at Pat Gillum, American Sniper was based on. Okay. We're talking about Jesse. Good wrestler as well, wasn't he? He was at what's he called, wasn't he? Military. What was he in the military? He was an hard fucker. What do you call that in the military? What you know, he was in the Air Force, whatever. He was was he a SEAL, or he was something pretty fucking heavy, wasn't he? Ben, you knows all about it. What was Jesse thing? Wasn't it blue? Was it green berry, red berry, purple berry? It wasn't one of them, but he was. Look back up the page, Rob. Oh God, a Marine. No, I think he was tougher than a Marine. I think he was one of the big boys. I saw the sniper part. I can't go back further than that, man. He was saying he's like a SEAL or Navy SEAL. Yeah, see, we said that exactly the same time. Yeah, he was a Navy SEAL, a fucking pretty tough nut, you know. He did tell some of his stories on this. He was on a chat show, just him, you know, whatever they call that sort of thing. It was just him talking to the audience. The audience was asking questions, and he was. He said how tired he was because he had non-stop venues. He was here today. He was fucking in the fucking thing in the afternoon. He was over there in the Newport Leisure Centre. He was like plodding around all over the fucking country. Obviously paying him, but no, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Navy SEAL, underwater demolition specialist. So you know he's been about. He's got his rank. He's been about. You're not going to say, "Oh, the man's a fucking bullshit." Because obviously, could. My brother was a sniper. And he was in training. All right, Pat. And it's just what you tune in for, just to see me fucking acting crazy. Or I'm not acting crazy. I fucking am. But I nearly thought about picking up a guitar and playing it, but I thought, no. Look up about him and the guy who American Sniper was based on. Was the sniper, the American Sniper, was that the fellow who done the long shot? Or was that the fellow who did so many shots? My old man was the Navy mine disposal in the 60s. That's a fucking hard job as well. My old man was in the Navy, gunner. They called his nickname was Gunner. Now, he never told us stories like this until we was fucking 30. He never ever told any war stories. Always kept it to himself. And as he got older, he started telling me stories, you know. And he was sunk. His ship was hit twice. Torpedoed. And the funny part about it, because there's always a funny part, he couldn't swim. I thought that was fucking unbelievably fucking crazy. He couldn't swim all his life. Right up to the dying day, the man couldn't swim. And he told me that this ship was sunk fucking twice. I thought, fucking hell. How the hell did I get here? So, yeah, touch wood. He must have had fucking 4 life jackets on or something, you know, but no. He saw some shit in his day, but didn't want to talk about it. So it must have been a pretty hard time, right? It must have been a pretty hard time for that to stick in your brain and say, I'm not telling my kids, I'm not telling anybody war stories, you know. And I got on well with Dad. I gotta be honest, I got on well in my later life. Not obviously not as a youngster, but in my later life, I got on very well with my dad. And you know, we went drinking together, and we went. Always remember walking in the pub with Dad, and I was too young, and he said to Dad, he said, pint a bit of Fred, because his name's Fred. Yeah, what are you drinking tonight, Rob? Fucking knew me. I've been going there for fucking like 2 years. Oh, the old man looked at me as if to say, what the fuck, you know. But it was brilliant, you know. And obviously we did the dart team and all that crap. Fred was a good dart player. I got trophies for my darting years. I think everybody got a fucking trophy for darting, but yeah, good laugh. Good night, Wayne. Lay on your left side, mate, not on your right. Always lay facing away from them, because if your face is up, they might get the wrong idea, you know what I mean? So lay facing away. So we're talking about Sebastian. I see he's popped on. He's back on. How are you, Sebastian? You all right? Is you going as well? Are you Tony's going? Are you, Tony? What time is it? We got 15 minutes. You okay, Sebastian? I did see you on camera that you was down at works. By the time I got there, you'd gone. JD, even if I could fly, the arms would get tired. So Tony's gone and Wayne's gone. Don't call him mate. Don't call him. Hi, Tony, you still there? You? And yeah, I went down Tony's the other day, and he's gone now, so I can talk about him. I went down Tony's the other day, and him and his dad, unbelievable pair. I gotta be honest, fantastic people. That's just in case he is still there. No, you wouldn't meet. I said it on the video, didn't I? You wouldn't meet nicer people, because I don't think they know. They don't know how to dislike somebody. You know, they don't know how to hate somebody, because it's never come into their blinker vision. They look forward and not behind, and fair dues, and that's the way to be, I think. I mean, we've all got nice people. We all got some people we don't particularly like. But the best way, if you don't like somebody, is you don't see them, you don't talk to them. I mean, my two brothers, you just saw my sister talking earlier. Not a mention. Not a mention. Don't want to know. Not want to know. And I'll tell you another thing. Their shoes will not fit me. So I don't want to know. They carry on about their business. I carry on about my business. And that's the way I am. I can only look forward. Obviously, at my age, I can only look forward. I don't want to look behind me. There's some real bad shit behind me. I can only look forward. And if I look forward, all I see is friends. Good friends. That's all I can see. There they are, all in front of me. Names bobbing up like this, like there's no tomorrow. Pop, 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 pop. Good friends. Right. Yeah, I'm good, yeah. Was with Smiler today. I was coming over today, but we got waylaid. Tomorrow, I don't know. I might go flying and family estranged from. Yeah, very, very fucking Maiden, to be honest. The only time I want my fucking family is if I got a gun in my pocket. My enemies are alive because I can't afford it. It's true, innit? But it's nice to get. It's nice to get a group together. Yeah, you know, this group used to be bigger. I agree, but because I speak my mind and I tell shit as it is. Some people like it, some people can't take it, and as you know, there you go. And I'll tell you, because I told somebody recently, I will never go looking for somebody. I will never ever go. If you're not coming here to see me, there's a reason why, and I don't know. I don't want to know the reason why because it's not my business. So if you're not coming here to see me, stay away. Stay away from me. All right. I'll meet you in town one day, and I say, yeah. So what did I do wrong? How did I upset you? For fuck's sake, how did I upset you? Talk to me. Tell me. How the fuck did I upset you? Oh well. You said something about the Chinese. For fuck's sake. What I say out of my mouth is purely fucking comical because I'm a fucking comedian. Always have been, always will be. I don't want to be fucking serious. Fuck that, like. That's fucking dangerous, being fucking serious. YouTube family. Yeah, look at that thumb as well. Look at that thumb. This is what it's all about, honest to God. This is what it's all about. This is why I come back because that's what it's all about. That's a friend. It's not a fucking enemy. It's not somebody who wants to rob you. It's not somebody who wants to fucking nick your money. Serious is no fun. And I got friends on here. They're not on tonight because I didn't tell anybody. I don't tell people. But I got friends on here. I go back years and fucking years and years and fucking years and years, and they'll talk to you tomorrow and say, "Yeah, I've known Rob now for nearly 12 years. He's exactly the same. He speaks his fucking thing, but he's a good lad." And that's how I want to be. That's how I want to be. If I can help you, you all know if I can help you, I'll help you. If you want something, I'm the first man to fucking ask because I'll try and get it to you. Apart from a set of fucking gates, apparently. That's in case Tony's still watching. That's a neat thumb. I like Ben, I gotta be honest. There's a few old man Wilder we used to get on fucking fan. I should really tell him I'm coming on live because old man Wilder was he was in his fucking oil. He was fucking crazy. And there's a fucking few people we had fucking laughs with over the years. All right, I kicked the bucket a few times to fucking see if there was any worms in the bottom of it, and there fucking was, and that was it. There's no fucking problem with that, surely. If you hate somebody, hate them, get it over and done with, and move on. I got people out there hating me for fucking 2 years, and they still hate me now after 2 years, and that's fucking unbelievable. It's so fucking outrageously funny. I'm gonna eat that man for the rest of my life. Oh, hang about a minute. Every time I hate him, I give him money. Oh, God. I thought he was the thick fucker, not me. So, yeah, just have a laugh. We shall need to pop out again, fly drone. Well, yeah, I'm always looking for somewhere to go. I'm not only looking for somewhere to go, I'm looking for someone to come with me with a phone, you see. Because I like somebody with a phone, preferably on iCloud. So my phone is iCloud. Because I went through this thing of getting older. Obviously, when you get older, you get a bit more fucking nervous. So you don't want a gang of people coming up to you and threatening you and give us a go on that, mate. Give us a fucking go and etc. etc. Where hence I always take my dog Because if he thought I was being threatened, my dog would have a go at you, obviously. But I like my iPhone, you see, because if you come up to me threatening me, never happened. It's never happened. It's just me. It's the age group of being retarded. So I would take a picture of you walking up to me, see? And then if you nick my drone and you nick my phone, it's on iCloud instantly. Your picture is on iCloud. I'm telling you all, it's just in case you're thinking about it, all right? So instantly on iCloud. And by the time I got home, that picture is on my computer. Because iCloud whops it over straight down onto your computer. So I sit here then with the 6,000 police behind me, and I say, yeah, that's them there. Look, they're coming up to me now. Here they come. I'm still filming them. That's the one that poked me in the eye with a stick. And that's the one who stabbed me 19 times. So, yeah. iCloud, a lot of people hate it. I like it because it's like a safety. It's a safety fence for me. It'll never ever happen. I don't think it'll never. 2 hours, 2 days. Whiz, that's an odd schedule to keep. Yeah, my photos got to Google Cloud. It's so handy, you know. It's so handy. I don't mean Andy. Ostrich. It's so handy to have technology. If you got this technology and you know how to use it, fucking use it. Reinforced with metal now. Yes, it's nice to have somebody with you. Obviously, Jody seems to want to take me out on the weekends now, which is fantastic, and she don't mind drone flying. It's quite fun to do drone flying. A lot of people in my family think it's taboo to be. You never know, no, Ben. You never know because I get windy now. Obviously, I wouldn't stand there and fucking be a plum. But what stopped me fighting? You will not believe this, right? I was obviously, you can see the size of me. I wasn't a dumb nut, right? What stopped me fighting was my dog. I had a staff called Gemma, and I took it down a park here because I live next to the park here. I took it down a park, and my Gemma was the biggest headed staff. It was like this big fucking thing, big massive shoulders on it, and I took him down a park here, and he picked up half a tree. And he swung around with this tree and it fucking caught me a butte and put me away. He put me a fucking way. And I thought, well, if a dog can fucking hit me, what chance am I going to get with a human? So I decided that, and then that was it. That was my fighting days over. I'm now going to become a Christian and look up nuns' skirts. So it's gone. Them days are gone. So I'm not saying I'm not capable. I'm not saying anything like that, but I'm saying it's just not worth the hassle. If somebody comes up and demands your phone with a knife in his hand, obviously you give him the phone. But you say, oh, by the way, mate, I've took your photograph and you're on fucking iCloud instantly. My drone is on iCloud. So what my drone sees. So if he said, right, land your fucking drone, I'm taking it off you. I could land my drone facing him, and he's still on fucking iCloud. So you're fucking dumb prazak. It'll never happen, but it's things that go through your mind as you pass your 66th birthday. A lot of things changes when you go past the 66. A lot of people say, "Fuck me, 66? You fucking sure?" That's a fucking sure. And yeah, you got to be careful. You got to be careful out there. So I don't particularly like going drone flying on my Todd. This is why I'm fucking getting back to Sebastian's question. I don't like flying on my own because it could be dangerous. No, I had an ex-police dog, Alsatian. I fucking loved it. His name was Simba. Fuck me, what a dog. What a dog. I've had, fuck me, I've had loads and loads of dogs. I gotta be honest. Simba was brilliant. Gemma, I'll always remember because that was such the biggest staff. Because I used to breed staffs. That was the biggest fucking staff I've ever fucking seen. Now I got little Troy and big-headed fucking Buster who stood here who utterly fucking ignores everything you say. I took him up Timberland. He's on a lead. I put the lead on a tow bar so he can't. I don't like him wandering because if another dog comes, he don't like other dogs. So I put him around the tow bar. The lead is probably 20 foot long. So he's happy. So I'm there now fucking looking at the Evans, talking to mum and dad, flying away like there's no tomorrow. Turn around, the fucking dog's gone. Away he goes. He waves to you. He's such an ignorant twat. He waves to you as he's fucking running away. So I said, come here, you fucker. No, turns around, says, fuck off. I'm going to have a run. Runs around. Eyes behind the bush, looks at you. Will I go back? Will I go back? No, will I fuck? So about half hour later, because I'm still flying, watching him at the corner of my eye, he comes close to the car, so I fucking drops the thing in the back of the. Because I flying out of the boot of the car, drops the controller, jumps on him, lassos him, chucks him in the fucking car, locks the door, the boot's open on the door, so there's no. Oh, he could have died of fucking. You know what they're gonna be like? Oh fuck me! You're cruel to your dog, locking him in the car. The fucking back lid was open. 2 seconds after I put him in that car, a fella walked past with his dog. Unbelievable. And we stood there talking probably about an half hour. Ex-railway. Nicest man I ever met. A little dog. Troy was all right with the little dog. He had a friendly. This fucking thing, he's going nuts trying to get over the fucking parcel shelf to have a go at this little dog. So he's untrustworthy. I like a choker on him, so I got full control of him. After he slipped the choker, I grabbed him by the collar, and he twisted and turned and fucking done a what's his name? Fellow would break out of fucking chains and stuff. He done that and got out of his collar. His collar come off his head. So I'm stood there with a collar, I'm stood there with a lead, and he's off on a fucking merry trip of fucking Wales. What did I miss? So yeah, going back to Simon. Oh, Deanie, thank you, Kev. Going back to Seb. Anytime you want. Weekdays, as long as it's sunny, wind is down a bit. You know, I don't like. Obviously, you saw my underneath the Severn Bridge. That was nearly a catastrophe. Timbaland was great, honestly. I flew Timbaland in the last video I just done. I put up there. I flew like a madman. I just didn't give a flick. I was just laid back. I didn't give a fuck. I had him running around like a Looney Tune. I flew, and I think it was one of my best flights. So for some reason, when I was editing it, I went into this crazy sort of editing mood that I was in heaven looking down. You know what I mean? And because Mum and Dad is up there on the top of that pimple thing, I just flew as if I was in heaven looking down on the earth. I thought, after I edited it, and I thought, I'm going to leave it like that because it was quite strangely, and the music was pretty weirdly, because it started off with a double thump of the heart. Then all the way through it was one thump of the heart. I don't know if you noticed that. And then all the way through the video. I thought, I'm leaving that on it as well, because that's my heart. Ticking, pumping, looking down on the planet. I was dead, in other words. I was dead, flying around like a fucking crazy man. It almost started like the beginning of a film, didn't it? I thought, fucking hell, I all of a sudden I got this editing half tidy. Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't melt your ladders. I got if you was on earlier, Tony's dad, Larry, his friends call him Low, said I think I showed it. Did I show it on a video? Yeah, I showed it on a video. He said, "You wanna?" It's a fucking big caravan trailer. The caravan's gone, but it's a trailer. Aluminium chassis. It's a 1/4-inch 3-inch C plate, aluminium. Do you wanna? I said, yeah. Yep. Have it, he said, take it. So I got to go over there Monday. I think he said Monday. With a disc cutter, still, and chop it up into sections and shove it in my car. And I got half a ton of fucking alley. So I won't melt your ladders. Funny enough, out the front, there's a set of step ladders have got to go in the pot. And there's all this metal here. I don't know if you wanted any more of this cast. We're going to do the raffle next week. After that raffle next week, we're not doing raffles of my stuff because I worked out nobody wants my stuff. It was unusual to see a C-channel alley chassis. It was very unusual to see one. I've never seen one before because I painted a few on the seafront because they had to be up to scratch. Every year, if your caravan wasn't up to scratch, they move you back a tier until you're right at the back because your chassis is rusted and whatever. And then after so long, you couldn't pay the doodly man, and they'd flat pack you. They'd literally crush you. So yeah, but this is pure 1/4-inch thick C plate, C channel, nice. So yeah, we're winning all the way down the line, but forging, I don't know. I worked out forging is flicking hard work. Fucking hard work. I don't know. Whatever put that thing in my brain, hitting a piece of steel with an hammer is flicking hard work. So I might leave that to the blacksmiths out there, even if they're only 10 and 15. I'll leave that to the blacksmiths. I love casting, but there's no money in it. There's no money in it unless you do ingots. So I might just make ingots, say goodbye to forging, say goodbye to all these stupid little polystyrene cuttings. So after next week, I've saying to you now, after next week, we're going to do the raffle. Next week, next Thursday, probably, right? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll come on again. I'll do the raffle, get rid of it. Whoever wins, wins. If I lose on postage, it doesn't matter. It's finished with forever and ever and ever and ever. Amen. I will not do another raffle. I'm going to do a raffle in a different sort of manner because the money is going elsewhere. It's not going to postage. So you can buy as many tickets as you want. All right. When I show you what I'm going to give away, I'm hoping you'll say, fuck me, that's worth a $5. I'll buy 5 tickets. Okay. And we'll see where that goes. That's it, in it, Wiz. That's it. What the fuck's all this beating it with an hammer, innit? I could mill it out. I could mill it into a blade, weld a bit on it as an handle, disc cut it so it's nice and smoothy, and it didn't look like it's welded. Exactly the same outcome. Exactly the same outcome. It's all baloney. I don't want to make fucking flowers, for fuck's sake. Oh, let's make a rose. I've never done that before. Fuck that. I can cold steel a rose. I don't have to be fucking out to make a rose. So listen, friends, Romans, and countrymen. There's a few countrymen out there. I gotta say goodbye. Always say goodbye That was a good song, wasn't it? Don't know who fucking sung it, but it was good. Opera singers. She was in Pan's People. She was in Pan's People. He was in Phantom of the Opera. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I got to say goodbye because I've got to get up. I've got to get up in the morning, like, you know. Thank you all. Let me just have a... I've only just got you. Yeah, do well. You've been here ages. Stop whining me. Let me have a look at participants. There's only 4 of us here, for fuck's sake. Everybody else has gone to bed. Wizard, Sebastian, John, and Robert, it says in the, whatever you call it, participants. So everybody else has said good night. Always. Turbo Conquering Mega Eagle on makes a good knives. The thing is, I mean, YouTube is put everything miles and miles and miles advanced. I mean, talking to Wizard, if you wanted Sarah Brightman, fucking hell, you got that spot on. If you wanted to be a welder, you had to fucking learn yourself. There's no fucking teaching you. You'd learn yourself. Now you can go on YouTube. There's fucking somebody showing you how to fucking change the fucking nozzle. There's somebody showing you how to put a wire up a fucking doodly. You couldn't do that years ago. Now there's somebody on YouTube learning you how to do anything you want to see. And then, oh, fuck me, how do I use Facebook? Oh, hang about, I'll go to YouTube. How to use Facebook. This technology's it's out there. We're getting left behind. Good night, Pat. Good night, Karen. Good night, how are you? I'm going to take a fucking pill. I certainly hope I don't bring our fucking food back up because it was fucking horrible looking fucking stuff. I don't know what it was. It was fucking horrible. But I ate it. Obviously, I ate it. I got to eat rabbit food the rest of my life. Pills. I'll take a pill. I'll show you this pill because it might bring back memories. Because you had the choice back in the old days. You won't be able to see it, will you? Because you'll take the blue one or you'll take the red one. Which one do you want to take? Fuck it. I'll take one half of this and half of that. Solves everybody's problem. I don't think you're supposed to wash it down with cider, but that's another story. Thank you, Wiz. I'll definitely see you next week. Pat, we're calling next week, all right? We're doing a raffle. It's going to be next week. Ben, thanks, mate. You've been a super help tonight. I wish you'd come on live and sit by there with me. Just sit by there, like little square. Wait there, let me see. A little square by there. You can have your own chair by there. I'm from Neath by there. Caldecott, Bristol. We can put them all. We did have the Welsh front row, as you know, but the Welsh front row just fell apart. And they're watching this probably now. So I'll say hello, the Welsh team. Rob was here on his own with Neefy. Neefy was here with me. And nobody else from Wales. Oh, yeah, there was Tony. Tony was here. Tony's from Wales. Sebastian's from Wales. He's just up the road. I haven't seen Tyrone. Tyrone wanted to come down and meet me, and a fella from Bristol wanted to come down and meet me. Can't wait. You'd be surprised how welcome you are at my house. Never a bad word. Open arms. Open arms. You get a cuddle. You get a cuddle, maybe, feel my hand on your bum. Who cares, innit? Who cares? That's life. I'll see you soon. Where's that fucking off button?